How was your collab with ENHYPEN? So sick, so fun. Those guys are honestly, the first time I met them, I was just starstruck. Honestly, they're actual icons, every one of them, and I dream to be a member one day of ENHYPEN. But they're honestly so dope. And yeah, the song too, EXO. I got to write the first piece to it, and I sent it to them, and yeah, it was just the coolest project. I love what they did with it, and I feel like just the sound in general of EXO is like, by the way, EXO is the new song on their new album, and there's also an English version that I'm on. But yeah, EXO, I feel like just the sound, the creatively, like it's just different from what even I've done, what they've done. And it was really cool to kind of push creative boundaries with that song. But yeah, it's really exciting. So happy that it's out. Was there any inspiration for EXO? I just saw. Honestly, I'm trying to think of how it all came about. I mean, I think I started with some of those synths and just started adding on. And I don't usually chop up the vocal like EXO, because it's kind of like hard to sing along, but I think that's kind of what makes it cool. So yeah, but as for like inspiration, I was kind of going for like a dance sort of vibe, but kind of like futuristic dance. So yeah, I hadn't really done anything like that like ever. So it was really cool to get that song out. I've had it for a little minute now. Yeah, let's see. Let me see it. Some other questions. Favorite line on the new song. My favorite line on EXO, I feel like just as a whole, just the idea of like, EXO, EXO, kiss me, don't say no, don't let go, like that kind of back and forth. It just fit so perfectly that it would just kind of flow that way. And so, yeah, like the X meaning kiss, I think. Am I right? Like X means kiss, O means hug. I can't remember which one is which, but I think it's EXO. And kiss, hug. And yeah, the lyric just kind of came together instantly, and that's all you need for the chorus. So yeah, it was probably, that was probably my favorite line. Just the beginning is so sick. Live with ENHYPEN when? Ooh, I mean, we got to make that happen. That would be sick. It's really, those guys are homies now, so it would be super fun to hop on and just say hi, interact with you guys. Yeah, let's see. How are ENHYPEN's personalities in real life? Guys, they're just way cooler than me. That's the only thing I'll say. They're just super cool. I remember their managers walked in and I was like, oh, these guys are like cool. And then they walk in and they're just like, like they each have all of the fashion, all of the drip, and completely like compared to me, I'm like, I got to step up my game. These guys are killing the fashion. They're killing the vibes. And like, yeah, in person, their personalities, they're all just super fun. They're super friendly, super fun. And yeah, to me, like, it was like, yo, I got to step on my game. These dudes are fire. But yeah, they were super fun to hang out with, super nice guys. And yeah, they're all super talented. Like, seeing even their performances and stuff like that, like they're all above and beyond talented. So, yeah, it inspired me, to say the least. How did you produce EXO? Okay, this will be the last question. How did you produce EXO? Yeah, I started with the synths, adding those in, and then I kind of opened it up. And yeah, I think the guitar piece, it was like a loop I found, I think, on Splice maybe. And then from there, I added this, it was called like a wah-wah filter. And it kind of sounds like that, wah-wah-wah. And every time that you hit it hard, it's like, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's just like plug-in nerdy stuff. But it's called a wah-wah plugin. And you can also get a pedal for it on a guitar, an electric guitar. You can hook up a wah-wah pedal and it'll like kind of react to how intensely you play it. And so it was like, it went from to if that makes sense. And then added the drums, and that was kind of it. From there, I added some vocals, and honestly, it was a really fun song to make. Yeah, it was new for me. I haven't really made anything like that.